about them Hawks?
How does it feel to be Big Ten West champion?
Phenomenal. So good. I'm gonna probably get emotional up here, to be honest with you, but we've battled so much adversity, and I'm just so proud of every single person in that locker room, whether it be players, coaches, every single person. That's why I think it just means more.
Joe, I asked you after the Penn State game about how you guys were going to be able to keep the team together. Fast forward now, you guys are now Big Ten West champions. I mean,
Yep.
How did you guys be able to stick together through all the adversity that you mentioned?
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. Let me put this down to keep slamming this. I'm just all fired up. I'm glad you brought that up because I remember that question and I said that, all of our goals are still out there in front of us. We can still be Big Ten West champs. We can still be Big Ten champs. And I'm not sure how well that went, with some people. I'm sure they laughed at that. But, look at us now. And just being able to battle through adversity, I think for us it was just an improvement-driven team. Every single day we came into work, and just so proud of those guys. It was every single day, We had that, 12-10 loss against Minnesota, and it was the same stuff, same thing. We just kept working and working and working, and I'm just so proud of these guys.
Joe, you were in on that safety, but you were also in on the pass breakup at the end. Did you just kind of feel like it's poetic justice here on senior day to cap it off?
Yeah, I'm going to give credit to Craig on that one, on the safety. We ran a U game, kind of like Ohio State. So he picked the tackle, and I just wrapped around and was able to make the play. That was a huge play for us. And then I'm just laughing about batting the ball down because Nick Jackson came up to me and he said, "I've never seen a 6-foot defensive end bat so many balls." So just laughing about that. But I was able to get a good read on it, saw they went empty, knew he was going to have to get the ball out quick. So able to hit my tackle and then I was playing linebacker, back in the good old days. But playing back a little bit, saw him throw, I just threw my hands up and smoked me in the forearms, which, hell yeah. Right?
It was kind of the same way that Iowa State game ended. Over in your former town in Ames, you were able to get that bat about very end of the game. Was that sweet, or was this one knowing that was your final play, basically, at Kinnick Stadium? This
one's sweeter, for sure. That one, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I just kind of threw my hand up. I didn't really read it. I'm going to be honest. I threw my hand up, hit it, was excited about that. But this one's a lot sweeter, just, with everything that we had going on, battling through adversity, having the Big Ten West on the line, last game in Kinnick. So.
What was your pregame speech? What was the
I just told the guys that, how much that we have to play for and that we should be the hungriest team out here. And we should be giving it our all. There's a lot of people that would like to be in our shoes right now, so I'm not going to say exactly what I said, but obviously, that's the gist of it.
Caleb, in your 6 years that you've been here, you've played on some really good teams that didn't get to Indianapolis. That were one play here, one game there. What separates this team, other than schedule or anything, but what separates this team to be able to get there from those that fell just short?
That's a great question. I have played on, some really great teams, and I think it's just how these guys battle with adversity. And we just keep fighting, honestly. I've never really been, all those other teams we kept fighting, but, this team they just keep coming. We just keep coming and just so proud of these guys. I can't say that enough. And you guys I wish you guys were there during the week because you would see what I'm seeing, whether it be in the film room, whether it be on the practice field, just how these guys battle and fight. And I'm so happy that I came back for my 6th year because I'm able to witness it and I'm able to, step out there and be a leader, so just so proud of these guys.
One of those guys that's fighting with you is Deacon Hill. And especially for a team that has had so much adversity, you see your, captain go down with injury, brand new QB comes in, leads you guys to a division championship. Does that sort of feel sweet even as a defender to see somebody like the next man in accomplish that? Yeah,
I'm so happy. I'll touch on both those guys. Thinking about a guy like Cade, who went down with injury, and he's been nothing but a phenomenal teammate, a great teammate. And I know, it kills him not to be out there, but he is such a great teammate to every single person in that locker room. And he's been like that ever since he got injured, just trying to do whatever he can to help the team out. And Deacon, you know, he's been tremendous for us. He's a great leader in that locker room, and he just keeps on improving and improving every single week. And I'm just so happy for him.
If I could get back to your pregame discussion on the field with
Yeah.
your teammates, what were you trying to do there? I mean, I saw how animated you were and how long that went on and how the teammates had your full attention.
Mm-hmm.
What did you want to get accomplished that long before the game?
For me, it's just to fire the guys up, and I want them to realize, you know, how much that we had to play for. I guess you can say I'm more of a raw guy. So just kind of firing them up and kind of giving them a reminder of, you know, how much that we had to play for.
You had a heck of a year in 21 when that team won the West. You're the captain of the 2023 Big Ten West champions. What does that mean to you as a walk-on from Ames who had to hold DJ Hawkinson for 20 yards in practice to get your welcome to the program?
Yeah, and worse too. Just yeah. That it means the world to me. So I sat down and I was just talking to Coach Braithwaite, and we were getting, you know, teary-eyed in there. I told Coach Braithwaite that before the game I couldn't really stand by him, just because how much he's meant to me. But you know, I had a long conversation on whether I come back or not, and you know, I remember going into Coach Braithwaite's office and we sat there, and I probably went in there about 5 times, at least 5 times, and we just had these conversations on whether I come back or not. And to be able to come back, and my number one goal was to be a team captain. And I shared that with Coach Braithwaite. I shared that with my parents. I shared that with Coach Ferentz. And for me, that's earned and not given. And so being able to be a team captain and being able to, you know, be a Big Ten West champion, feels so good. It feels so good. And like I said in the interviews, I think I said that being a team captain is my biggest accomplishment here and my biggest accomplishment of my life. And that's the damn truth. Just being able to be out there and lead the guys and, you know, lead a team that's battled through so much adversity. Kind of just thinking to myself, like, I'm a walk-on. You know, I'm not supposed to be here. And just this team's battled through so much. I've battled through so much. And just being able to lead them out on the field and lead them to a Big Ten West championship is something that, you know, I'll be talking about for the rest of my life.
What was that moment like seeing?
What did it mean to you to have Noah Shannon with you walking to center field at
Gosh, that kid, I'll tell you what, that's one of my best friends, and we also had a phone call before we both came back, and it was kind of like, if you come back, I'll come back. And just for him to have, you know, I guess everything taken away from him this year, just really hurts my heart, and it's something that, you know, sorry, I'm getting a little emotional on that, but just having him out there, having his speech before the game, or the Friday before the game, was huge for us, and we're not in this position if it's not for him.
What was it like seeing Phil give the game ball to Kirk?
I mean, everything you would think, right? It was amazing. Those two guys are the best leaders and coaches that I've ever been around, and just to see Coach give the game ball to Coach, you know, and how emotional he was and how much this game means to him, and it's something that I'll never forget.
I know some things are shared or are kept private, but what was the gist of what Noah told you guys yesterday?
Just cherish everything. Cherish these moments. You know, they can be all taken away from you, and just, you know, go out there and play for your brothers.
Was that to the entire team or just the D1?
That was the entire team.
All right, thanks, Joe.